So today we're out here hiking on High Knob in Sullivan County, Pennsylvania, near World's End State Park. Dropped over off below the vista. Real nice vista. Probably the easiest one to drive through or drive to in this area. Paved road right to it, depending on which way you come in. But pretty day, nice and warm. Wanted to get out in the woods a little bit. Goal for the day, found a little lake. No trails to it that I can see on any map, and looks like a natural pond or a lake surrounded by hemlocks, just out in the middle of the woods. So hopefully we can find it. Been walking on a deer trail most of this trip so far. Haven't seen any yet. Might get lucky and run into a shed on the ground. It is toward the end of February. It's about that time of the year. Anyway, we're gonna keep walking. Hopefully we can find this little lake and it's something worth taking a peek at. I didn't check the distance on the map as far as how far we need to go. Looked like it was probably going to be about 1.5 miles. Kind of go down over a real steep ledge, real steep. Followed a section of established trail. Not sure what it's called. High Knob Trail, maybe. It's not the Loyalsock Trail. The Loyalsock Trail does run nearby where this one started, but looks like a fairly flat walk out through here. Just a lot of blown down trees and timber. One little knob between the starting point and this little lake I can see on the map, but oh, there goes some deer. Finally ran into them. We'll work our way over here and see if there's some sheds where they were bedded. Anyway, one little knob to go around, hopefully around and not over, to get out to this lake. Looks like fairly easy terrain. We'll see if there's anything hiding over here, leaving some sheds. Well, doesn't look like there's anything in the beds, but we can keep looking around as we're walking. Might stumble right into one. That seems to be the way it usually works. I find more sheds while I'm turkey hunting or something like that than I usually ever do shed hunting specifically. So, starting to get thick and rocky. I think I'm still heading in the right direction. I haven't looked at the map for a minute, but I know on the satellite pictures there's a lot of what I thought was hemlock. Apparently it's white pine planted all around where this lake's going to be. Going a little slower than I expected. I'm looking down, watching the ground a little more than usual. Seeing if I can find an antler to take home as a souvenir, add to the collection, but hopefully the lake's not, or pond, lake, whatever it may be, mud puddle. Hopefully it's not too much further. I think we found it. Look at this. That's really pretty. high elevation for Pennsylvania, about 1,900 feet. I bet a week ago this was probably froze solid. Wonder how far around it we can go. So here we are. This is what we were looking for. I've got to be honest, this is prettier than I was expecting it to be. I thought it was going to be a little mud hole or something, and it turned out to be a pretty little natural lake. Still not sure what trail runs nearby. There is a nice little campsite just upgrade above the lake a little bit. Might not be bad early in the season before the mosquitoes get out. I don't think it's far enough away to save you from the mosquitoes if you were in here in the summer or something. There's not a whole lot of water. Most of the areas you can hike on the Loyalsock State Forest other than the rivers down in the bottom, so this is kind of a little oasis in the middle of the forest here. I imagine that if you sat out here all day, you'd probably see all kinds of wildlife, little critters coming through, checking things out, hunting, drinking, maybe living here. Been looking through the ice, haven't seen any fish. I imagine this probably dries up in the summer, so. Why didn't you guys tell me I had something in my beard? Can't be out here looking like that. People might laugh at me. A lot of light left in the day. I think I'll just sit here for a little while. Definitely worse places to be. Sure beats sitting in front of the TV on the couch. Well, looks like it's about time to hit the trail again before I sit here and get too stiff or cool off too much. Sun did decide to pop out, which was nice. Before we get too far out of here, I'd like to go down, try to look at the end of this lake a little bit, get an idea. Verify that it was man-made. I'm pretty sure it was. I think I see a trail cut down into it. I think walking out of here, I might follow that marked trail a little ways, see if it goes the direction that I'm wanting it to go. Oh yeah, got a pretty nice road. Definitely man-made, not natural. May have been something here originally and they dammed it up a little more. So I believe down over the hill from me where this flows is dry run. Nice little valley, nice little stream, real pretty waterfall on it. I might actually drive out that way, try to take a peek at the waterfall, see if it has some water flowing over it, which it should. I'm not sure if this outflow is above the waterfall or below. I'd say likely above, but probably wrong. It happens a lot. Really pretty area down here. I'm surprised. Best part is I haven't seen anybody, which is a very rare thing hiking in Pennsylvania, no matter where you go. I've gone to some really far out places, middle of nowhere, thinking I'm the only one there. Lo and behold, around the corner, somebody will be standing there. But I guess that's the one downfall of public lands, but I'm glad we have them. Nice to be able to get out, have somewhere to walk around, hunt, fish, ride a bike, e-bikes now for the lazy, which very well may be me at some point. They're pretty expensive though. All right, well, this takes the thinking out of it. Let's see where we were. Jackson Trail to Route 87. That is a long walk down to 87 from here. If I'm thinking correctly, I would not want to walk down it. Let's see what this other trail is. High Knob Trail. All right, well, I guess that makes things easy. Hopefully this goes all the way back to the parking lot where I started. Maybe I just took the complicated route to get here. Been known to do that too. Well, that wasn't very graceful. Definitely looking like I took the harder route to get to the same place. If I'd have known this trail was here, it would have been a lot easier. But that's the fun part of exploring. So if you made it this far, and you're still watching, you're probably one of 3 people that ever will. The other 2 being my best friend, who I'll force to watch, and my mom, who's proud of everything I do, even if it's a terrible hiking video that nobody sees. But probably wondering what the point of this video is. Part of it's to show off a new area, share the experience that I'm enjoying. Maybe somebody else will. I actually spend a lot of time watching just hiking videos on YouTube. Guys like Syntax77, Frozen, they're both, I believe, Pennsylvanians. They hike a lot of Pennsylvania. They go to areas that I didn't even know existed, especially not being a native Pennsylvanian like myself, and share their trips so that I can sit on my couch and enjoy it. But it does motivate me. It motivates me to go see new areas, get up, get moving. The winter's a hard time to stay in shape. Not that I'm in shape any other time of the year, but it definitely helps to get out and move a little bit. But for a lot of us, myself included, seasonal depression is a real thing. Days get short, dark when you go to work, dark when you come home from work. Don't get to spend any time outside. Don't get the vitamins you need. It's tough. So it's nice to get out, and especially when you have unseasonable weather like this, get out and enjoy the woods a little bit, the lands that God's given us to enjoy, and taxpayers and oil and gas royalties and logging and donations keep going so that we can continue to enjoy them. So maybe if you're watching this, I've motivated you. Maybe you've got to see a new area of the Loyalsock State Forest that you didn't know was here, just like myself, I've been in this area for several years, explored a lot of this area, and had never been up to the High Knob Vista or anywhere around it. I've been down low. I've fished in just about every creek around here. Loyalsock Creek's right below. Done a lot of fishing there. Not always good, but you know, again, better than sitting on the couch. If for some reason more than 3 people wind up seeing this, maybe I'll do another. Maybe I'll start filming more of my adventures, sharing them with people, maybe motivate somebody to get up, get moving, put a smile on their face instead of staring at a TV from the couch in the dark. Always an improvement. This trail's still really nice. I'm pretty sure I'm paralleling the track that I walked in on by about 50 yards. Had no idea this trail was here. But now I do. And now you do. Looks like we might have something new here. More trail markers in an intersection. Holtzauer Trail that way. So if you ever come up that way or want to go down that way, that's where it is. And then of course High Knob Trail, which is what we've been walking on. Getting close. If you can see the ridge line off in the distance, the very top of that is the vista where the parking lot is. It's a fairly flat walk back until the last little section, and then it is straight up and down. So other than that section, this would be a exceptionally easy hike for anybody. Wanted to get out and try it. All right, we're back to the fun part. Flat ground is over. Now, we gotta go up there. Not that far, but really steep and rocky. But the hardest part coming down was so many leaves on the trail. Kept sliding on them. We'll get there eventually. Well, we made it. Whew, that's a steep hill. Great overlook spot though. You can really see beautiful section area from up here. Back that way is Williamsport. Over there is Rose Valley Lake, Rose Valley area. There's more Loyalsock State Forest. High Knob Vista is right about there on the farthest ridge you can see. Beautiful, beautiful place.